Welcome back to another Wednesday weekly Walkthroughs. As usual, the scrambles will be in the description, and my color scheme is as broken as it used to be, though it's standard Lanlan's color scheme, so don't be angry at that. Let's go! First rumble, not the greatest one. The white is not that hard, like these blocks go with that, but yeah, so we can combine it either like that or like that. Also we have this block, and I came up with something quite interesting because I try to create a triplet as often as I can. So yeah, we are gonna do something unusual here. So if we do it like that, if we do it like that, then we will gonna break this triplet from the blue. So I'm gonna put it in here, and after, in here. And after our solution, it's gonna be here. But it's not gonna be connected because we don't have, we don't have purple in here. So firstly, we're gonna put purple in here, then move that in here. No, move that in here. Then combine those two blocks, create this triplet, solve it. Then we're gonna move it like that. You might think that we should move this to here or here and then do a U here and create the block. No, we just do it like that, hold it from here, and now we have this block. And we're looking at this one. We have blue here, and because I don't see anything else, I'm just gonna do it like that. And we also actually destroyed this one, so I'm gonna insert it, then combine those two, then combine those. We have a large trap here and a line here, so maybe that's not the best idea, but usually whenever I have a small trap, I try to preserve it in here. We can put that one here, and then we are making a completed block. That's the correct color scheme, if I didn't mention that earlier. And now I would like to force the red into its correct place, so that would be here, and that would be easily done by inserting like that. So we can either insert the orange like that or like that, thus forcing the red in here. And now we don't really have a problem. As usual, whenever I have these kinds of blocks, I insert the edge first. So it's gonna go in here to create a correct color scheme. And now we have a 3 mover left, orient the red. We have this. We immediately see. Oh, I did not orient that one. Okay, that's less of a pleasant situation, but still we can easily create a good case by. No, we cannot. Yeah, we can. So we need to place the purple in here, and then by inserting it like that, we can have the triplet in the back. This will gonna go in the back, so the triangle will gonna be here. And we know that the triangle is here, so another one should be here. We have a block here, so we are just gonna connect those two. And I know that all of the pairs are gonna be correct because that one is purple. We're gonna do it like that, rotate back because I'm stupid, and solve the TCP and AUF. Second solve, we have a block here, here, and here, and something like that in here. So we probably wouldn't use this block because it would destroy the triplet, but we can use this one. Not really. We can actually insert it in here, thus preserving this one, though we need a blue here, and like we're gonna do this move, so blue wouldn't be here. So I'm gonna do a little trickery, put blue here, so that it would end up in here, and we will create a triplet, a pseudo triplet, because it's gonna go in here, and that's not in here, and it's not the correct color scheme. But whatever, and we will have a continuation, though with this block and triplet there will be a white, so we would need to fix that. So yeah, put the blue in here, put that in here, and because we have this, there's no actually good way of doing that besides just making them good and starting from here so that the block would be there, though you don't really have any other options. What was that? So we insert that in here. We have an almost correct block here. We have purple here, so I'm gonna do U prime and check if there is purple here, then do that. If there wouldn't have been, I would have just done that and U. So there is one. We can insert it and immediately insert this in here, and I noted this red one. And is it even correct? So I can immediately put the red here, though in this case it's not the smartest idea, because if this would have been an incorrect color scheme, and actually it is, that was a waste of moves. So instead of doing that, I should have done like that, then change this, and then solve them. I know that gray goes in here, and we have mostly orange here. So we have gray here, and we can actually force a 3-mover here, because we have a lot of blocks. How do you do that? I'm confused. Oh yeah, I figured it out. So you just combine those two, not paying attention to the color scheme, though it's a correct one, and you don't have a 3-mover. Okay, I need to work on my blocks. I guess one of the blocks was with an incorrect color scheme, that's why it didn't work out. And I see white here, that's not paired, so we do that. I know that the green went here, and the other one is here, so we're just gonna put that green in the back. Is it gonna create a correct color scheme? Yes, so we can insert it like that. The yellow is gonna go in here. We will have this pair, so it's gonna be like that. So I'm just gonna put it there and put it there, and we have AUF-less TCP. Third solve, we have a few blocks, only a single block here, and those two, and this block, and I thought for a while how to preserve it, and you can theoretically do it like that. So put the blue one in here, and then do L prime, and then solve those two, and immediately put it in here, which probably would be decently logical, decently useful, because it would create not a pseudo triplet but a completed triplet. So yeah, that's pretty good, but we are not gonna do that right now. We will go with something simpler. Just solve those two like that, FR, and then we will finish that one by, oops, I did not notice where the corners would go, but whatever. So I guess I'm just gonna solve it like that. So yeah, my first idea would have been much better, but whatever. I see that we don't have the purple here, but we have it here, so we can just pair it and insert it. I see this one. I'm gonna move it in here so that we can either have something green in there or force something green into here, and we have something green. I see this gray, we put that here, immediately force the gray to be good, and luckily we also have a large trap, and as I said before, if the color scheme would have been wrong, then this move was pretty bad, because you fix that like that, or like that, but no, luckily for us it was good. And now we have two red blocks, and we can actually force the good block from here, a 3-mover, and we need to check the orientation, so the red goes in here, and the orientation, the permutation or whatever of the red is good, so we can just complete it. Do a U here to orient, do a U prime here to reorient, and yeah, that's one of my least favorite cases, when you have a flipped corner here and nothing else, but usually you can quite easily finish it. So in this case we don't see any blue, so we don't have blue here, don't have blue here, so at least one blue should be here, which is good, because we can do that to set up those two, and then that blue would still be here. We can connect, then do another sledge, and the blue will be on the bottom but here, and we can immediately connect that. So that would be a 1-look LBT, though it would require, you can say, a 3-4-mover move triggers, because this is also a 4-mover, though it's not a sledge. So yeah, we can just connect that in the back. We will see that the triangle gonna go there. There is a pair that's gonna stay paired. We do that. We oops, I need to learn my color scheme. Yeah, so the corner is in there. We put it in here, and now we can just create the TCP, and it's another nice TCP. And I actually like this case because you can do a funky little finger trick like that. Fourth scramble is pretty atrocious, to be honest. Like, you can combine... Where is the purple? Here it is, and the green. You can combine them like what? Like that. So the green goes before the purple, so you can either do that, or you can also combine those two and put it like that. And this actually preserves this half triplet, and we can try to force purple one to be in here after the moves, so that it would stay in here. And how can we do that? Like, immediately after those three, before those three solved, the purple that is gonna be here is, I think, this one. And you cannot really force any purples in here that easily, but you can actually do a trick. You can insert it like forcefully in here, and then... Does it work? Yeah, actually, my idea was something different. I actually messed up, but whatever, like, you got the idea, I guess. So you have that, you have this, and you can... Actually, you could have, in inspection, predicted that this would be green, and after this, it's gonna still stay solved, but I wouldn't do that in the solve because I'm not that good. But anyways, we're gonna put it in here, and actually, this whole block is completed, even with the color scheme, and even with the matching corner. And in this case, this is a pretty decent case, which is high in TPS. Yeah, I guess it's good for TPS, where you have this corner, this, and this triangle. So you can just double sexy it into the place. And I knew the red was here, the gray goes in here. So we're gonna combine them like that, put it in here. So I guess I immediately will pair the gray no matter what the color scheme is, and it is indeed incorrect. So I'm gonna change the position of that corner. I will see that the orange needs to go U prime, U, and it's actually gonna go in here. And do we have any good cases? Yeah, I'm not sure if it's still the best solution for that, where you have something here and something here, but I'm gonna do this alg, just a commutator, where one move setup to a commutator. And where is our last triplet? It's in here. So we can just solve it like that and solve the TCP. Fifth solve looks quite nice. We have blocks here. This is in an incorrect color scheme, so we can combine those two, like that, for example. But we also have this block, which would be destroyed. And also we have this block. And I actually noticed that we can force it to be solved with an F prime from here. And then we also will create this block like that. So, and all of that is gonna stay in the same position. So I'm gonna... What would be the best finger trick wise way of doing that? So I guess I'm gonna do it like that, then combine them, then do it like that, and then solve this. I can actually pay attention to this corner, and also there is another one. So this corner needs purple, and I actually now see that it's green here. We have purple here. I'm gonna just put it, instead of doing that, I'm gonna do it like that. And we have this orange, which is actually in the correct color scheme. We have another orange, and the gray goes in here, so I'm not gonna preserve this block, though there is not many ways of preserving it. The blue goes here, so we need to reorient it. The gray is in here, it's the correct color scheme. We just solve the last centers. And it's gonna be on top. We want the blue to be on the side. One of the blues is there. And we don't see any other blue, except it's actually here. So, yeah, I guess I will leave the blues till the end. Now we need to solve the purple ones. You might think that we need to do a hedge or even that, but actually no, we can just reorient them like that, and and create it like that, and then do a finger trickable setup like here, form over, and setup, undo setup. I really need to learn my ADFs. Now we have a completed TCP, but where is the corner? Nope, it's in here. And another U, just a TCP. And oops, I also need to learn my AUFs. Yeah. So I also wanted to say that at some point I will hide most of the WWWs, Weekly Wednesday Walkthrough Solves, in a playlist that will be in the description and somewhere else probably, because I don't want to spam those videos on this channel, so they will be somewhat hidden, but the last few ones will always be on the channel. Yeah, thanks for watching.